Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and today we're going over all of the new Final Fantasy Record Keeper events that just came out today. There's quite a few things I want to talk about in terms of all. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and talk about the new avatar boards that we got for the event. I actually already got them, so hold on, give me a second to here we go. Okay, so for the event, okay, starting today, we got access to these two new avatar boards. We got the Red Mage and the Black Mage, on top of another one being for the Dragoon and Dancer. Alright, and both avatar boards provide the exact same things. Alright, so you don't have to worry about getting one another, and you can get them purely for whichever one outfit that you want. Okay, personally, I wanted the Dragoon, and yeah, I personally wanted Dragoon because, like, I don't know, to me that's cool. But essentially, when it comes to what's inside each of them, I'll go to the notices to read them because I don't want to open it. But each avatar board consists of 2,500 jewels. That's how much it costs to get them. And where are they? Here they are. Alright, and they actually contain quite a lot of really good skills that we've been needing recently. At least that I've been needing recently, that's for sure. So what each of them combines for both avatar bars, each of them contains Second Chance 3, Attack Boost 5 Max and Lux Plus, and a Attack Boost 5 Max and Gauge 1. And they also include Speed Gems, Magic Mirrors, Magic Brooms, and Chips and Dales and Sids and whatnot. Alright, so, but the main things that I want to point out that are important about these avatar boards, like in terms of like competitiveness and whatnot, are the Attack Boost 5 Max and Lux Plus and Attack Boost 5 Max and Gauge 1. Those two skills right there are what, like, are the sole reasons why I personally bought these avatar boards. I just have no reason whatsoever to pull from these, from this FFRk, banners in the shop right here. Oh, okay. So, like, really, I had no reason to pull from this, because, like, sure, the high score challenge medal, which I'll get to in a sec, is, like, ridiculously good. It's the exact same thing as Terra over here. It's just a power version. However, I do want to point out that you really don't need to go bananas over these medals, okay? Do not worry if you don't get a Terra. Do not worry if you do not get a Warrior of Light, okay? It's not the end of the world, and it's completely okay. I want to let you know that right now. It's completely okay if you don't get these two medals, alright? The sole reason being because of the fact that we're going to be getting medals fairly soon for King Triton, Illustrated Diz, and possibly, but very realistically, maybe not, Scar as well, that have the exact same multipliers as Terra and Warrior of Light. Okay, the only thing different about Warrior of Light and Terra is the fact that one, they're single target, which is worse than the other three I just mentioned. But they also provide some countdown bonuses, like adding, I think it's like 2 plus 2, and they have the upright defense down debuff. All right, like those are only two things that make them better than King Triton, Illustrated Diz, and Scar. Alright, you could say that, like, you know, the plus 30% is also a thing, but realistically, you're gonna be using those two medals in, like, the last two slots anyway, so having an extra 30% isn't really that big of a deal. The ones that you really want earlier in the setup that really matter for the 30%, or any bonus guilt percentage for that matter, are gonna be medals like the Wayfinder trio. Those are the ones you want in the middle of your Keyblade. That's why I recommended in my last video that their ideal locations where you get your max benefit from them are in the 3rd and 4th slots. Anything else, you get a very, like, marginal benefit where it's just like, I could very potentially use other medals, okay? Realistically, the only reason why people use Terra in the first place is because her multiplier is just outrageously, like, high. But realistically, at the same time, we're getting other medals. I'm pretty confident we might even see them this month too, that will have, like, almost the same exact multipliers. And if you already have medals like one of the Wayfinder trio medals, then you don't, like, the 30% that Terra provides honestly doesn't matter whatsoever, because the Wayfinder trio medals are going to give you that 30% anyways. But yeah, back to the avatar boards. I know I kind of just like went off a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but personally for me, I was like in severe lack of really good skills. So for me, these were like just the like good amount that I needed to help replenish and like change some of the skills on my medals that I've been needing. It's like desperately. All right, having those 4 attack boost 5 max skills really helped me out. To me, it was somewhat a slap in the face that they gave us attack boost 5 max and Lux plus for both of these 2 medals, when that was supposed to be the reward for the February Coliseum. So it was like, all right, cool. I mean, it's not that big of a deal though, because all that just means is that for those of us that got, you know, tops in Coliseum, we just had more skills that we were able to use at that point. So it wasn't that much. It wasn't really a slap in the face, but at the same time, I'm just like, really? Okay. But for the most part, it's more of a good thing than anything else. So that's just more of like how I felt about like at first glance, but it's not a bad thing. But, okay, so that's enough for the avatar boards. What I will say, so the next thing I want to talk about is the super challenges that we got today. And long story short, I'm just gonna say that I'm really disappointed. Not too disappointed, but like I'm disappointed. I'm at that point. I think there's a meme about it too. I remember seeing it one time, but like I'm at the point where like I don't expect anything from Senna at this point, because they keep disappointing. Like I'm not expecting anything, yet I'm still disappointed. If that makes sense. Like, you can only really just be disappointed about something when you're expecting something. But like I'm at the point where like they just keep letting me down. I just don't expect anything anymore. But yeah, I still get disappointed. So I don't really know how else to describe that feeling. A lot of you might understand where I'm coming from though, when I say that. But yeah, in terms of the super difficulty quest, like I've been kind of posting online, like, and throughout my Discord as well, that I have been super looking forward to this super difficult quest, because they like, at least in the interview with a KH Insider, they announced like before the whole FFRk event came out that we were gonna have this pretty much this week and such. I was expecting it to come out next week, honestly, but it came out a little bit earlier than I was expecting, which is good. But they were saying it's gonna be like really good for veterans and stuff, like super challenging for veterans. So that got my hopes up. I was really looking forward to this event, because I was like, yo, am I finally gonna have a challenge? Well, I actually have to like make a setup that requires me to go all out or whatnot, or at least like somewhat go all out. Can I use 50% of my true power or whatever? But it was disappointing, because I'm going to show you guys something, all right? When we go, let me actually just go into it, all right? So I'm going to go into the quest. All right, so this is the setup I used, and I actually beat the boss in one turn, okay? Now, I am using a friend metal Aqua. Or not Aqua, my bad. I'm using a friend metal Terra, but realistically, I don't need the Terra whatsoever. The Terra was just icing on the cake to like help solidify I killed it in one shot. But honestly, I don't need Terra whatsoever. I could pick, I don't know, I'll pick Roxas over here and I'll do just fine. Alright, so I want you guys to take a look at my setup real quick, because it's honestly nothing too fancy. It's very, very easily copyable. The only thing that's not like copyable is the fact that my my Vanitas over here, like over here, has extra attack. That's the only thing like you might have to play around with. But for the most part, the rest of the setup is very easy to duplicate. I have Vanitas copying Kairi, you know, standard. I have my maxed out, I forgot her name, Aqua in the third slot, and then it's just standard like, you know, Shion, Sora, Final Form Sora. I have my Valergina. You could probably use Hercules B if you really wanted to, or whatnot. And then Friend Metal, and honestly, I don't even need to really like, he doesn't have a skill, and it's not even gilded. Like, it's just like I'm trying to like I'm like picked it solely because of the fact like it legitimately does not matter. All right. So like now I believe this guy's name is Gilgamesh. I don't know Final Fantasy names, so correct me wrong, but I think this guy's Gilgamesh, and the other guy's Kefka? Kefka? I don't know. I think it's Kefka. But, like, I don't know what the health is for Gilgamesh in the Japanese version, but the thing that really disappointed me, and I believe disappointed a lot of other veterans too, was the lack of HP for Kefka. Because in the Japanese version, and I'll have a picture up on the screen right here while I'm getting to him. In the Japanese version, Kefka actually has 2,500 bars of HP, and I was looking forward to it. I was like, oh my god, yeah, because like realistically, that's basically how much HP that I fight against in Coliseum right now. And Coliseum is like the only thing that actually gives me a challenge, like at all, period, remotely. So far. So here we are. I went into the fight with Kefka, and look at this. This guy has 900 bars of HP. Like, to me, I don't even know how to describe this, and this music is just really tripping me up right now. It just makes me feel even worse. But like this amount of HP is just so, I don't want to say depressing, but it's not disappointing either. It's just like it's just a complete nerf. Like there's like really right now in the global version. I'm gonna exit this because this music is getting to me. But we are right now in the point of global where the meta for us is almost practically the exact same as the meta in GP. Okay, like honestly, the only thing that JP has right now that we don't are like the King Triton, Illustrated Days, and Scar medals. All right, those are like the only ones. They're just as damaging as Terra and Warrior of Light. So like they can easily do more damage to us. But as for like at the same time, I can still easily take on, or maybe not easily, but I'm still capable of taking on 2,500 bars of HP with current normal setups right now. All right. Now, granted, for a lot of you, that's probably gonna be difficult. All right, but at the same time, what I'm gonna say is, don't bitch about it. Like this event, the quest is supposed to be super difficult. That's what it's advertised. Like it's not supposed to be easy for every player to be able to go against. All right, that's why I got excited about it, because the effect is supposed to be expert level. Honestly, anything that they tell me is expert level at this point is like a joke to me. Like it's like, to me, it's not expert level. But for this one, I was looking forward to it because I was looking forward to the 2,500 bars of health, and I was like, bro, maybe I can actually like have fun like it used to be, like the game used to be like a year ago when I actually had to like create effective setups. It's very sad for me to see it, and that's why I'm really hoping that they bring back really challenging quests more often very soon, because I really miss those type of days and aspects of the game that they used to have. But anyways, it kind of going along with that, basically in a nutshell, I found this whole super challenge just severely lacking and disappointing. However, I will say, and it's a little sad to say this too, but the gem quest, the monthly gem quest, these actually were more difficult than the super challenge quest for the event. I actually lost a couple times against the 5th stage against these spiders over here. I actually had to think about it for a second and put together a setup to beat them. I still beat it, but like the fact I even had to hesitate and I was like, what can I do about this? Just the fact like that actually happened to me was a good thing. All right, I honestly wish and I hope that they bring more levels like these gem quests where they're like just constantly difficult more often sooner, because otherwise at the rate we're going at, new medals are just not gonna matter anymore. Alright, so enough about everything else. The last thing that I want to talk about for like everything that basically came out is the new high score challenge medal or event or whatever. Alright, so for the high score challenge for this week, or for the week I guess you could say, we are getting the new Final Fantasy Record Keeper Warrior of Light. And for those of you that don't know, the Warrior of Light is literally just a power version of the Terra medal, the Record Keeper Terra medal. Does the exact same thing. Raises strength by 7 tiers, lowest target's upright defense by 2, raises guilt by 30%, and inflicts more damage when against one enemy, and increases enemy cooldown by 2, costs 5 gauges, has a ridiculous multiplier, yada yada. It's literally just a power version of Terra, of the Record Keeper Terra medal. Now I've done a couple run-throughs already. I managed to get a score of 57 million so far. I'm like so close to 60 mil. Just so in case you don't know, you need 60 million points in order to get 2 copies of the Warrior of Light. Because of the fact that I'm so close to getting that 60 mil, this might be one of the only reasons why I personally might actually end up pulling from the Record Keeper banner, like maybe just one more time, just so I can get that 60 million. But for those of you who are like maybe not nowhere near close to 60 million, I highly do not, or should I say, I highly recommend not pulling from the Record Keeper deal. You honestly don't need to waste your jewels on All Once Forever. Like I mentioned before in this video, that it's not the end of the world if you don't get the Warrior of Light or Terra. It's honestly just a lot more better for you, beneficial for you guys, if you just hold on to your jewels for now, and wait for when those other 3 medals, the King Triton and Illustrated Diz at the very least, when those medals show up, because they basically are going to do the same exact amount of damage as Terra and Warrior of Light for the most part. Like it's not gonna make too much of a difference. As well as like just like I mentioned in like a couple videos ago, you don't really need to pull from this banner either, because these 3 medals right here, Ooh La La, Dr. Mog, and Tyro, they're just terrible. like there already exists medals at the moment that just completely replace those guys right there. You have no reason whatsoever to use them. You don't need them for their strength buff, because 0.2 Kyrie does that for you and does better than that. You don't need it for the guilt percentage, because realistically their damage is already so low that like any percentage buff that you're going to give to other medals is only going to be used to compensate for the fact that these guys right here alone are already do so little. Like it literally just equals each other out, which is not what you want. You want benefits. You want a marginal benefit. And because of the fact that like this banner right here, the Final Fantasy Record Keeper banner has no mercy pull. It's 3,000 jewels. It's not even falling price. Like trying to go for Terra right here is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I also want to mention that like I'm just super disappointed in this shit right here. Like I kind of expected it, but I'm still like disappointed and mad the fact that they still did it anyways. The fact they made Terra 21% and these guys 14%. Like granted, they are mercy pulls, but they're still EX medals. They like it's still you still have to drop like 30k jewels to get these guys. Like it's just really disappointing. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell button. It's the best way to know when I upload a new video. As well as feel free to check out my Discord. I have the link in the description below. It's a lot of fun being able to talk to you guys on a regular basis for me and whatnot. And as well as if you want to help show support for the channel, go ahead and check out my Patreon. Link is also in the description below. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.